I have always loved going in depth with my characters, whatever I've played till now. And with this one, I had a chance to kind of explore something new. Even though I have a bit of martial art training before this, I was loving the fun part was the action part of it. I was looking forward to the action part of it. I used to be rehearsing all day, just keep thinking about the action things in my head all night. Buckle up for this mad ride with Yudhra.
Hello and welcome to Jagran English. I am Riddhi Suri and today with us we have Siddhant Chaturvedi. Welcome to Jagran.
Thank you so much.
He will be seen in his upcoming film Yudhra, releasing on 20th September in theatres near you. Well, let's talk about his film.
My first venture into action. I have done kind of different roles before this, but this is a bit more challenging because also it's a it's a big scale.
Yes, right.
Action and drama, revenge. It's every boy's dream, I would say. So yeah, I had a crazy time shooting for this. We shot this over a period of 2 years. It was supposed to start right after Gully Boy, but the thing was, as we started, the prep, the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
And because the film involved a lot of international locations and an international crew for the action choreography, we had to kind of pause for a bit. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that it's coming at the right time. Where in a way I would say people have now acquired a taste for action. Cool. But at the same time, I would say this is not that violent or gory. Every action is purpose driven. It's just not for the sake of effect or style.
So was it how was it preparing for your character?
It was, it's always fun to prepare for something which you, want to portray on screen. I have always loved going in depth with my characters, whatever I've played till now. And with this one, I had a chance to kind of explore something new. Even though I have a bit of martial art training before this. But this actually really pushed me to even focus on a lot of other aspects, which is mobility and reflexes. At the same time, learn a new form, which is jiu-jitsu. It's a Brazilian martial art form. So I trained in a lot of things. I got a chance to work with Federico, who's a Spanish action choreographer. He's worked on Die Hard and a lot of other films. And Nick Powell, who's trained Tom Cruise and worked on the action of The Last Samurai. So working with these people, I was very nervous, but I wanted to prove that I can do it. And also to prove to my producers that they have shown the right kind of faith on mounting such a big film on me. So yeah, I had a great time. Just the usual prep, nothing. I would not like to oversell it or undersell it. I would like to just say, as an actor, whatever role I get, I like to go into the depth of it. And when you watch the film, you'll realize that a lot of passion and a lot of hard work has been put into use in this one.
So you're doing like a lot of action, but you come across somebody who's very fun. So we want to know, how is Siddhant on and off screen?
How am I? I'm actually, I don't know, I have different moods, I would say. And I have chances to portray them on screen. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of moods. Am I funny? I don't know. You can tell me. But I don't know. I mean, it's my friends, you need to ask this question, how am I? I'm not that self-aware or I don't like observe myself when I'm not in front of the camera. I just be, and sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I'm, not that funny.
Considering your social media reactions, we have always seen girls like giving you hearts or probably calling you the most cutest guy. So
do they? Well, I mean, this is the love which has got me here. So I think please pour some more.
So are you a director's boy or you like to pitch in your ideas while filming?
First, I try to win the confidence of my director. And then I try to pitch in my little ideas which I have. But I always try to contribute whatever I feel, and it's up to the director to accept it or not. But I always come up with something because I have a knack for writing as well.
Oh, nice.
So I kind of am very creative with things and I sometimes overdo it. But yeah, I mean, I have that kind of a relationship with all my directors that they always take my inputs. So I'm glad that that's happening. So yeah, it's both, I would say.
Was it fun shooting? Because we have seen Raghav also, he's also very fun. Yeah. So how was it shooting on sets?
Well, it was not that. I mean, I was loving the fun part was the action part of it. I was looking forward to the action part of it. I used to be rehearsing all day, just keep thinking about the action things in my head all night. Um, I couldn't let loose in a way where because I was on a very strict diet as well, and I was on a very hardcore fitness regime, and then the action, and then this character is a little brooding and little like there's gravity, and sometimes because obviously you have such amazing people around you, tend to kind of get into that same zone. Raghav, but I have had fun after shoot on sets. Also, I mean, he is funny. He is also a very good actor. So even he was in the zone. I would say he was also like off after pack up. We used to have a lot of fun, but on set we used to be always like in our zone, in our characters, and contributing to each other. Not like not talking and nothing. Even though he's my nemesis in the film, but we used to sit and like, okay, scene ko aise karte hain. But we were very serious about the craft. But obviously after pack up, so we are all dancing, having fun, chilling. But also that too, I could not that much in this film because I was on such a strict regime that I could not eat a lot. I could not stay up to, because my body needed recovery. So I used to chill for like half an hour and then go. And then I used to feel like feel a bit FOMO, because everybody used to like have fun, especially in Portugal. After shoot, they used to just go out and all. I just felt like, but I had to eat that little salad and just go to sleep for my body to recover.
Sad.
So yeah, but I mean, you can see the hard work when you see the film. I've had a lot of fun on the other set. On every, like, Ho Gaye was like chill. Like every time we were just doing masti, even in between, because I was playing a comedian in that. So there was no pressure of that sort. So I like to be in the zone a little bit. And also physically, also this character required a little more strict discipline than ideally what I would love to feel free and do some masti.
So when you read the script, or rather I should say, how you differentiate between the script you want to take up, which will lead to the success, or you want to reject?
Reject. Well, I never reject a script. I always read a script, give that script the due respect. But at sometimes I feel that this is not something which I'm in the zone of doing right now, even though the script is beautiful. And I think none of the scripts which I've got till now are bad. It's just the timing of it. Sometimes I feel like, यार अभी ये zone में नहीं हूँ मैं, मुझे नहीं करना, या I would love to do this film 2-3 years down the line. So I always convey that, but I never have come across कि यार ये कितनी बुरी script है, because scripts I don't think scripts are bad. Art is subjective. So I always give that due respect. So that rejection also comes with a heavy heart, I feel. Every script I read, like, because I start imagining as I read the script, I start imagining myself playing that character, but not maybe right now, maybe sometime later, or maybe some things which I could have done earlier, So the timing of it has to be right. Like what I want to do next, what mood I am in is what actually matters a lot.
So what is the definition of success for Siddhant? Is it box office numbers or the critical acclaim?
I think it's the love of the audience, I would say. And yeah, audience is now smart enough to be a critic, and they are, I think, economically, we are also rising to that level where they can, buy and they can afford a good time with their family, because I think, we are rising economy. A lot of investments are coming in. I'm just talking about the geopolitics angle of it. We are in a very good stage. The middle class is the most powerful sector we have, which is on the rise. So I feel audience is the king in this one. They have enough purchasing power, and at the same time they have enough sense to be a critic, or to say if the film is not. And they are very vocal about it on social media if they don't like it. So I think the audience matters. I don't listen to the critics. I don't see the box office numbers. It's audience who tells me if they love it or not.
So for that love, I would like to conclude, and your last message to your fans.
Well, I would just like to say that please go on 20th of September with your family, with your friends, with your gang, because this one's a mad ride. It's it's got a lot of action, but not that kind of action where you can't watch it. It's enjoyable. It's fun. There's a lot of romance. There's a lot of dance, music, action, everything coming together. It's a good story as well. It will also keep you at the edge of of your seats. It's just not a one plain thing which is going on. There's so many twists and turns in the story. So just buckle up for this mad ride with Yudhra.